name in, and then I do the last name as the, I put her first and last name in as the first name, and then I take the address and make that her last name. Because then it pops up on my phone and I can see it really fast. Okay, good. All right. And then we're moving on to the next one. So we know we've got that one done. Again, guys, just setting time bombs. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat too. Oh, we got, sorry. Oh, Chris, you want to tell me about what is, Closed is actually an excellent title company. They're who we use. Chris, do you work for them? Oh, I see. He's just mostly, yeah, I use them as well. They're excellent. Also, you can use for your TC, you can use Lexi. We'll put her information in there too. She's awesome. Please tell her I sent you, because then she always appreciates that I'm making an effort for her. And then I get a little bit of a discount on my next transaction, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, going back to other homes here. That one I liked. This one, people, let's see. Because it's the same issue. So 105 days on market, charming. Nadia, no, it's a different realtor. But let's do a real quick run and just see. Now on these, I do want to use PropStream to double check the mortgages because of, well, they're saying the balance is 971. Okay, something super weird on this one because they're asking 429, but they've got $1 million loan. So when we go into PropStream, it will tell us what's up. And it's just these little questions can kind of help you stay off the phone if you're going to call a realtor. And in this situation, we got to see, oh, no linked properties. Everything's, so somebody more than likely something weird. Okay, so let's oh, Nadia doesn't like to give her phone number, so we'll take all that information and simply just put it in Google, and she'll show up, and her number will show up somewhere. There she is. Costello. Contact our offices. Don't want to contact your office. Okay, she's got her own website. There's Nadia. You don't want to get in a fight with Nadia. There she is. Okay. All right, let's see if we can call her and find out what's going on. Hey, there's also, and I've got to look into it, there's tax advantages for full-time real estate people that just started, and I got to look into it. A friend of mine told me about it last night. Has anybody heard about that? Hey, how are you?
Hello.
How's it going? I'm calling about 5009 Raven Court. What can you tell me about that? What's that?
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm excellent. I was calling about 5009 Raven Court.
Yes.
What can you tell me about the property? I'm seeing that is the price $429.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because some on public record, it shows that they've got $1 million balance.
Oh, no.
And so I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. No. Sometimes Zillow and realtors, it just,
Yeah, somebody
took information from anywhere. Yeah.
Somebody punched something in wrong. Okay, so here's my situation. I've got a buddy that lives in Charlotte, and he's like, "Hey, can you help me find a house?" And so I'm like, "Yeah, I can help you find a house." So can you tell me what's their reason for leaving? Is there anything wrong with the house?
No, really, just the market. Like all the listings are sitting. Just the market is controlling everything. It has no unknown issues or anything.
Yeah.
We have a new water heater that was the only one who was a little bit old. That's all. Like the AC was replaced around like 2-3 years ago, and no problem with anything that we know.
Yeah,
at all.
It's just the market. Is it priced reasonably? I just started in Matthews to look around Matthews.
It's, to be honest, it's a really, really nice community. That community is very nice because it's Union County, which.
Oh, you cut out for me. Well, Union County is what? Uh-oh, I lost you. If you can still hear me, I cannot hear you. I don't know what happened there. Okay, I'm going to try calling you right back.
Hello?
Sorry about that. Something weird was going on.
That's okay. Sometimes the phone. So it's the good thing is Union County. It's Matthews has two parts in Matthews. One Union County and one Mecklenburg County. So the only difference is property taxes. Union County is more affordable than Mecklenburg County.
Oh,
so
good
the monthly
to know.
payments will be a little bit less if it was in Mecklenburg. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. And how firm are they on their price?
And now just send me an offer, like every,
Sure.
whatever you want to feel like it. Yeah.
Okay. And do you know, I do a lot of wholesaling, so this is not one of those things. But when we wholesale, we do sometimes creative offers where we take over mortgages and put them into a trust. Is that anything that they've considered yet? Because it's a great way to get a buyer in here. And so my buddy, I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to qualify for a loan. And it looks like
he's not willing to take any low ball or anything because we had two offers that were very low. He didn't want to take them.
What did those offers come in at?
Yeah, it was a reasonable offer.
No, absolutely. What were the ones that he turned down? Just so I don't repeat.
Yeah, he's not ready for the wholesale or anything.
No. That's what I'm saying. I wholesale, but I'm helping my buddy out. He's a retail buyer.
Oh, gotcha.
So I just.
Live in Charlotte here?
What's that? Yeah, he lives in Charlotte now, but he wants to move to Matthews. He wants to be closer to his work.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's great. Have very nice backyard, everything. It's a really nice property.
Yeah, he's in a place that's 2,000 square feet, but I told him that this one's a little bit smaller, but it's got so much more in the backyard, and I love the fact that it's on a court.
140, it gives you that space.
Yeah, it's huge. Okay.
Yes, nice backyard, everything. Did he see it yet?
No, I just wanted to find out if you guys, if they were interested at all in having the mortgage taken over. It's just an easier way for him to qualify.
Okay, and if he can, talk to his lender to do whatever, like.
Yeah, it wouldn't be done through the lender. It's the way we do it is your seller would put the house into a trust, and then we would buy the interest. We would buy 90% of the controlling interest of the trust, and then just keep the loan in place because he's got a 6.6 rate, which usually we get these, and it's like a 3% rate. But if he's willing to do it, all we need is a mortgage statement, and we can figure everything else from there. They're always happy to put a nice down payment. Probably in this case, we could do, let me just see, probably about 18 to 20,000 as a down payment. and then we would just take over the responsibility of the mortgage. That's it. Keep it kind of simple.
Oh, and you switch it to your name.
What's that? Yeah. The mortgage would stay in his name, but it's in the name of the trust that he. So it's not actually his name. It's then transferred into the trust.
Oh, that's something new.
It's a really interesting, strategy. We use it a ton with investors. And I just like my buddy, we've worked together forever, and he's like, "Hey, I'm thinking of moving." I'm like, "Oh, let me see if this works," because for us, retail buyers are 10 times easier to find places for than investors. And so I thought, isn't it cool? It's really interesting because it ends up not being it's not really a real estate transaction.
So I know, it's really nice. I always want to hang out with investors here. I just didn't get a chance to. That's something to learn from. And my question is, like, when the transaction is over and everything, so the seller will get his money and you just guys take over the mortgage?
Yeah, exactly. We'd give him, we'd see how much, I just have to know how much equity he has so we can figure out, something fair. It's not going to be all of his equity, but it will be, we'll give him a good portion of his equity in a down payment. And then he can just walk away from the loan. It's really, really advantageous for people who are like in the military and need to leave right away. Or they, lost their job and they're 2 months behind and they just need to get out of their mortgage. And so I'm trying to figure out a way to make that work for retail buyers as well. And so that's why I thought I'd reach out with this one and just see. But I like the fact that you're into it and you get it and you're willing to listen. So that's great.
Yeah, I'm willing to listen, and of course, he can explain anything to the seller if he's interested, of course.
Okay. Well, is there any possibility of getting the mortgage statement?
I don't know.
Okay.
To be honest, I don't know. All I know is like traditional transaction, like closing, he gets his money and you guys take over, that's all.
Okay. Well, and you guys have been on market for a little while, right? Yeah, 105 days. That's another motivator that's what
everywhere the houses are sitting this long.
Exactly. And that's why because here's the other part is investors will not buy your home because it doesn't cash flow and they're looking to rent. And let's see, rents there are probably in the $2,000 a month. And so
rents can be at least 2,000.
Which is terrible, believe it or not, because we always want our rents to be like you've got it listed at $429. I need the rent to be $4,295 a month for it to cash flow. Otherwise, it doesn't cash flow. So you can't get investors in there. Okay, well, if it's something
within communities like that for 4,000 now, no way.
No, that's the deal. But you'd be surprised if you go to Ohio. I can find I can find $100,000 place that rents for $1,500 a month, and it's insane. It's so insane. Wow. So that's where that's where we do most of our investors. But again, I'm doing this one for my buddy that I work with, and so he just mentioned it last night, and I'm like, well, let me see what's out there. But if I can just get the numbers of what I just need to confirm. I've got that it's a 6.6 interest rate. But the balance is all screwy on the public record. Somebody punched in something wrong and it says that he's got a balance of $971,168. And I know that's not true. And it says the payment's $6,000 a month. So sometimes that happens if they own multiple properties, but I didn't see anywhere that they owned more than one property.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raid Bashir is your owner?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm pretty sure everything's right. Somebody just punched something in wrong on public record. Yeah, but if you can, our next step to make an offer would be just seeing the mortgage statement, or you can just, if you want to take a picture of it and block out all of any kind of personal information that you're worried about me getting. I just need to see.
I don't think you're gonna be able to share anything like this until we have the offer.
Okay, well, if you can at least get me the numbers, that'd be huge. Just to know how much he has left on the loan, so I can figure out how much equity he's got.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not gonna disclose any information if he's not interested.
Okay, well, I totally understand.
But if we see an offer, because I have had an offer anything like that.
No, I get it. What were the lowball offers?
That?
What? How bad were the lowball offers?
No, we didn't get any lowball offer. We got offers that he did not like, but you were not lowball at all.
Oh, really?
When you said wholesaler, and it was like he's not ready for lowball.
Call from
Yeah, I gotcha.
7325.
Okay. Well, that makes sense to me. Okay. Well, then, I mean, without that stuff, I can't really formulate any kind of good.
Yeah, that's fine. If you can't, yeah, we're interested to send an offer, and then we can discuss. We can provide whatever, but we cannot just provide someone.
Yeah. Yeah, I just need to know that. Okay, cool. But thank you. Do you have anything in the area? Any other listings that people are a little hungrier to move on?
No.
Okay. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time.
You're welcome.
All righty. Take care. Okay, so with her, I can probably send over an offer. I just have to guess at everything. So it's a little harder. So, and I don't love the house really, the more I looked at it. So Tammy called back. And let's see, Tammy, who was Tammy? Tammy, get information. And that was Habitat Manor. That's the one that we just did. Yep. All right. Let's call her.
Tammy.
Hey, Tammy, it's Trent Kamerman calling. I'm about Habitat. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. What can I tell you about it?
Well, what I'm looking for is I've got my buddy lives in Charlotte right now, and he wants to move to Matthews. And so I'm trying to help him find a house because he's just inundated with way too much stuff. I'm not a realtor, but I am an investor. And so he's like, hey, you know this stuff. Can you do it? And I'm like, okay.
Does he have a realtor? Can I help him as his realtor?
You won't need to. I'll handle the buyer side. That's not a problem. I've got transaction coordination and all that stuff. That's why he kind of leaned on me. I'm just doing this as a favor for him. This isn't something that I'm getting paid for or anything. But I appreciate you asking.
Sure. I gotta eat too, you know.
Nope, I love it. That's exactly what you should be asking. What I wanted to ask you is, I'm trying to help him get into something. What kind of? I mean, you've been on just for 8 days, but everything in the area seems to be sitting.
It's the market. The market, everything's sitting.
Golly. Yeah, and I'm in California, and so it's a whole different market, and I'm just learning about your guys' market now.
The market's terrible. Everything's sitting, and if it's not exactly what the buyer wants, it's going to keep sitting.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. I mean, this is the way that we do some things is we help people by taking over their mortgage. Not a substitute.
We don't have a mortgage.
Oh, there's no mortgage.
We don't have a mortgage.
Okay,
Nope.
even better. Have they ever heard of seller financing at all? Would they
No, they won't entertain seller financing
They
at
don't
all.
even want to do that. Okay. Well,
Nope.
those are my strategies
have
for
to
getting
sell.
these. Oh, they're
They
good.
don't have to sell. It's a hedge fund.
Yeah, that's what I looked at. They've got like 3,500 properties.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good client for
We
you.
don't have to sell. We can just put it right back on the market for rent like it was.
What's the rents there? I'm seeing like about 2,000.
Oh no, on that house, that's more like 3,500.
Oh, that's good. Those are good rents then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better than, because I looked at something, one of your guys' neighbors, and the rents were 2,000. I was like, that's horrible. Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, cool.
Oh,
Well,
no. This one's a much bigger 2-story
yeah.
bigger house. The rest of them are like ranches, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Yep.
This is 3 bedrooms with a bonus.
Okay. And so do you just only deal with the hedge fund?
Unfortunately, at this moment.
Okay. So they never really have any kind of motivation for anything creative.
Oh no. Cash is king, just like they bought it for.
Okay. All right.
Cash or conventional.
I get it. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time.
You're welcome.
Okay, Tammy. See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yeah. So in that situation, so this is a whole different strategy that I haven't done before. So it's interesting. Without motivation, going after these expensive houses is kind of a different deal, especially when there's a hedge fund involved. Okay, Hamid, what's going on? I just brought you up. There we go. How you doing? That's kind of fun. This is a whole different way of doing things. So I'm kind of wet behind the ears on this one. Ahmed, there you go. What's going on?
Can you hear me now? I'm
Yeah, I
doing
can hear you.
good.
It's so much better when you're not muted.
It wasn't deliberate, but I do have something. I was talking with this agent for a property in Ohio.
Oh,
I
good.
can send you a DM for the property. But
Yeah. Do
there's some
you want me to hide it, or can everybody see it?
maybe
Up to you.
we can hide it for a little minute for now.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
I
So
sent an offer and she was giving me like a feedback about the offer.
Okay.
So yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can. We're getting close to the end. Yeah,
No.
so I sent an offer for 25 grand. It's a 70K house, but she was also talking about paying the agent's fee. Do I pay that?
Okay.
We pay that, or because you
We
said
don't
like
pay
the
that.
seller will come.
That's the seller pays that.
Okay. She was saying the seller comes up with like 3% of that. But
Yeah.
how would I cover the remaining? I think they get paid 6%. So I said I would look into if it's something that we can cover. But she was recommending that probably might give my offer a little bit of weight. But let me see
Okay.
if I can.
Well, send me the address so I can take a look at it. Otherwise, I'm kind of flying blind.
Okay, hold on. I'm on my phone, so I never really join your life on my phone before. So
No worries.
give me a second. Let's see. Um,
Okay, and so you know, the contract for the realtor is with the seller, but the realtor's money is always negotiable. So in 25,000, she's saying 6%.
Yeah,
So
don't
that's
the agent get
$1,500, but she doesn't get 6%. She gets 3% because
Okay.
she's not going to represent you. You're going to represent yourself. So
but
it's really,
she's also representing me. Is that right?
she shouldn't be. Did you ask her to?
So what happened was the name on the posting was different. The person who has their name on the post said I should contact the realtor that also represents. So that's the follow-up I did.
I got you. Okay, so what they did
I sent
there
the
is,
address, but I think I sent it to a different person. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
what they're doing, and they're being sneaky, is there's two realtors, and so they're like, hey, I just got this guy called, and he doesn't know that he doesn't have a realtor representing him. So hey, you take that side, I'll take this side, and we'll work together.
Oh, that makes sense.
But if the seller's paying for it, then it's no big deal.
Yeah, the seller is paying 3%, and she was asking like, friend, please, can you send me like a direct DM? Because hold on, I think I found. Okay, there you go. I will send it to you now.
Got it. In Cleveland, okay.
And you can share it. I think we all can learn at the same time. Please.
You want to share it? Okay, I will.
Yeah.
So
I'm still learning
like,
anyway.
no, I like the discount you got. And did they sign this contract yet or no?
They haven't. I think I have until 12 p.m. She sent me an email of like I can share that email she sent to me. It's I think like a fill out for the offer to present it formally to the seller.
Yeah.
And I think they said, according to her, they've had the house in the family for close to 30 years. And I think they're just trying to, at this point, set it out. There might be work on the roof. She mentioned like because there's one of the picture that shows leakage, a little bit like a patch, like liquid patch on the roof. But she mentioned that she was going to go there yesterday to go look it up, but she couldn't really. But I kind of just like do the estimate, like, okay, let's say give or take about 25 grand in repair and stuff, if that makes sense, or if I'm not
A lot.
just
Yeah, no, I think you might be overdoing it a little bit, but so you're getting it for 20. Are the rents 1,400? Do you think, or I mean 1,100 probably?
I would say 1,100 because it's actually 2 rooms. The third room don't have a closet, so it's like an office space. So we cannot count that as a room.
Correct. It's not a room. Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, it will cash flow great. I don't think it's going to need $25,000 in repairs. I think it might be less. Oh, and they did the classic, like, oh, it's so funny when people do that. I love it. That's great. So she's an older. Did somebody die here?
I don't think so, but she didn't mention about any one person except that they've had the property in the family for a long time.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody. I'm having a feeling somebody passed on. Okay, so interesting.
Might be like a grandparent sort of kind of property.
Oh,
I
wow.
guess.
And there's wood floors. There's real wood floors hiding under the carpet, which is great. So you can pull up that carpet and just sand those floors and be loving life. Except some idiot put a cable through one. Okay, so yeah, I don't think your 25,000 is a little high. A complete roof replacement is probably 10 grand, let's call it. Everything else looks good. Yeah, if you can get this for 25, there's about a $500 cash on cash, and it's without that 25,000. Let's do it 10,000. You're getting a 37% cash on cash. So really, really good. If you can get it at 25. Now, you've just got to reiterate that you're okay representing yourself, and that the seller will pay and it's $750. So if it kills the deal, you could pay that $750. Like, it's not a big deal. You know.
So I should reiterate to her that I'll represent myself. And what would be the 750? Is that the 6%?
So 3% of 25,000 is 750.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So not bad. I mean, this is a good deal. It is. I mean, very rentable right away. So if you can get 1,100 for this, yeah, you're in a great situation. This is really good, and they accepted the 25,000. Huh?
I have until 12. She said because she's gonna do the presenting, but she did send me an email to look over the. Let me see. And if it's okay, can I work with you on this?
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love that. So send it over. Send me the email.
Please, I will forward you all the email so that you can see where we're at, and then we go from there.
Yeah,
perfect. That I call her in a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Thank you, Trent. Appreciate that.
No, it's a good deal. I mean, I think this one's really good. It'll move pretty quick. We can sell this fast.
Okay, thank you so much. Hold on.
Okay,
I'll email you those information now. Thank you.
Okay, cool. And put your phone number on there too if I need to get a hold of you.
I sure will. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, bro. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. Hey, Marilyn, what'd you send me? Let's see. Is that what you sent me? Marilyn, let's see.
You just sent me.
Okay, you got. Okay, so yes, send him a JV agreement too.
With Hamed?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna send a student form first.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's see what's going on. Got a lot of stuff happening here. The Zoom meeting is at 10 o'clock my time. So guys, I'm going to cut out today a little bit early because I've got I got a home that's in a bankruptcy, and so I have to be. I'm the creditor, and I've got to go to a Zoom court, bankruptcy court for the woman that sold me the house. So that's I'm finding out that's hey, your paperwork is super important. We're finding that out. So that's a crazy one. Okay, let's see who else is here. What else is going on? Let's see. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Anything going on? Anything you want to look at? Anything to go over? If not, I'm going to keep on going after those mid-sized houses. So I got to think of a different strategy now. The other reason I always tell you guys to get on the phone is because it gives you a great education on what realtors are looking for. So those guys were all very nice, friendly. They're sitting on houses that aren't moving. So now I've got to think about, okay, so how do we get these houses to move? Now we're not worried about cash flow. We've got a buyer. He's willing to put up to $50,000 down. But maybe he's just a standard buyer, and we get him a loan and get him in there. So I'm trying to figure out the cash side of that. So those two that I looked at, this one is going to be a cash offer, but they're not going to go massively low because they don't care. They've got a ton of homes and they'll just rent it and lose money. So if they're losing money, she said it's about $3,500, losing about $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year. So what would the price be that they would like there? So I'm going to throw that out to him and just see if that's something he's looking at, and see if we can throw a cash offer at them that makes sense around $425 and see. I can't imagine they're going to drop it $50,000, but we kind of have to think about where they're at. So interesting. Okay, so let's look for other ones that he might like. 2,305. So that now we're getting a little too high. What did I do? I did equity low to high. Okay, so this one they only have 7% equity, but the rate's 663. I want to get something that's a banger. Hold on. So let's go for a better interest rate. These interest rates are all in the sixes. 2.98, 405, 2,400. They've got 23. Okay, this might be something that we like. And the reason I like it, let me tell you. So first of all, I hate that it's attached, but he might not care. But it's pretty big, pretty clean, pretty good. This one, let's just find out, because I don't love attached houses, because then you're sharing expenses with a neighbor. And if you don't get along with a neighbor, then you're screwed. And what's the HOA? So 165. I hate HOAs. I'm not going to do that to him. Because if he gets into that HOA and they're a pain, I've got a home that the main reason I'm getting rid of it is the HOA. They send me something every single day. Like your trash can's 6 inches to the left of where it's supposed to be, and it's just a pain. Okay, so equity, these are good. These are all in the 20%, but too expensive for what he wants. 28% to 1,200, so that's smaller than what he wants. Maybe this is a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. 4.88. These guys have. Okay, well, maybe this is tougher than I'm thinking. So that's 665. They've got 5.1. Okay, I'm just trying to find really low interest and what I could. I mean, obviously, I could go in here and do it by interest rate and go low to high. Maybe be smart. Let's see what they say. Okay, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 0% interest rate. Oh, that's because it's 100% owned. Oh, they didn't. Okay, so I have to go. Let me think. What should I do? Well, let's start with that 0% interest rate. And maybe we can start more seller finance thinking than. Okay, so I'm looking for something that's about 2,000 square feet, under $500,000. So something like that. And so what are my key features? Let's see. 1660. That's smaller than what he wants. This is good. This is a really good exercise because I'm trying to figure out if helping retail is easier. I'm not sure if it is. So let's do a different motivator. Let's do days on my market and see if we can just go for days on market and then see. Because these guys are going to be a little bit more motivated. Okay, so days on market, high to low. And he doesn't want to do any kind of fixing or anything. So, okay, 140, 130. This is in his price range, a little bit bigger than what he was expecting. Days on market's 133. Let's look at this place and see if it's okay. Is it connected to the other one? Nope, doesn't look like it. That's good. Okay, let's see. What I might do is just to get a better idea of what he likes. I'm going to send these to him and just let him decide, because then I can probably get it dialed in a little bit better. So I'm just going to send him a list of the ones that I have, and I'll heart these. Actually, you know what? I should clear out my dashboard real quick, because okay, that's one we're going to be working on. This one was from yesterday. What are the notes here? Okay, that's one Kate and I are working on. This one is okay, so I'm going to bail on some of these. Well, I'll just put these as Josh. Okay. Yeah, I'm all over the place, guys. It's kind of a new way of doing things. It's like I'm trying to feel my way through what I want to do with these. Okay, I sent that to him, so he's got that. Let's move on to the next one. I'm going to just do a real quick check these out. So 630, 343. I think we looked at that one already. 1,600 square feet. This one's 5,000. Too much. I don't think he wants that one. Yeah, and it's funny because you're kind of dealing with somebody else's taste and not your own. Because I know where I'd be with some of these. 123 days on market. This might not be a bad one. Okay, so put that one. Let's take a look at that, see if he's interested in that. And this is still Matthews, good. So this is just fact finding. I'm just going to send him a bunch all at once and see what he likes. And I actually don't have to save any of these right now because he's going to tell me which one he likes and we'll go back to it. And again, the motivation that I'm looking at is 100% just days on market. So these are 530. I think both of these have potential. And we know seller finance is tough to do with some people. And so we've got to kind of figure out their motivation here. I just need to know if these are all even in the ballpark of what he wants. So I'll get some that are a little bit lower in price as well and see if those are desirable to him. I did that one. I'm going to do this one. Okay, but if you guys have questions while I do this, just this is great because it's saving me a ton of time that I was going to do later. And when you guys are kind of quiet, it allows me to get my stuff done, but you guys to also see just kind of my thinking of how I look at these things. Okay, so I'm going to give him one like this too that is, you know, a little bit smaller. Well, that's too small. He did say that he wants. Now I'll just check and see if this is one that he likes. Now the equity is 73, but that's a good rate. So this is one that could possibly be. So if we can take over this, and he said he's got 50 grand to put down. So I mean, we don't want to take the whole 50, but we'll see. It's a good incentive. It's a good way to incentivize these guys to take deals. Let's see. Okay, our interest rates are coming down big time. So 3, and the equity is starting to come down to 515, 3. Let's see if this one's a good one just to see if he wants that kind of style. Let's go to this one's 515. I'm not gonna worry about that. Well, it's bigger than what he wants, but he might like that too. So let's see. And again, making the phone calls on these for motivation is going to be kind of what sets us apart from everything else. We'll be like, okay, now we know that what they're 2.81 at 505. That's a good one too. So the dream is we get a hold of one of these guys that got transferred. I'm now CEO of a company, and I really don't care about how much money I get for my house. I just got to get out of it. That's the dream. And it's possible. I mean, it's happened for me before. A woman was a nurse and she got a better job, and she's like, hey, I just need to get this headache off my, okay, we looked at that one. Boom, 600, 800, 345. Okay, good. Well, that's too small. So he definitely wants to be in something bigger. Let's see, 8 billion, a million. This is 479. I think we already did that one. 407, and it's got a new hot price. I don't know if you knew that. So let's see, 1,400 square feet doesn't meet his buy box. Oops, where do we go? We went down too far. 750, 469, 2,200. They own 100%. How many days? 89 days. Not a bad one. Oh, good, and it's a single story, so I can see if he likes it. Okay, I'm going to send him 1, 2, yeah, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Hey, I'm just searching the area and I'm sending these, but I want to make sure that I'm on the right track for what you're looking for. So look through them, tell me what your favorite ones are and why. Because some are 2 stories, some are 1 story. They're all kind of within your buy box that you asked for. He will not know what a buy box is. Criteria that you asked for. And I can work on this all weekend too. I mean, there's no time crunch here. Anytime. Okay, cool. All right, let's move on. Oops, I'm still recording. Ahmed, I'll get right to you. Oops, still recording. Jeez Louise. There we go. Okay, let's see. All right, Ahmed, I'm bringing you back up. Oh, you sent me some. Whoa, things are going bananas. Got your phone number, and here's my email. Okay, so there's the email too. Ahmed, you'll send that thing over. Are you up on stage? Let's see. Sorry, I'm in a different place. Didn't get you up here yet. There you go. Come on up.
Thank you, Trent.
Absolutely. What's up?
So, my face is real quick. I'm in the car.
Yeah, no problem.
So, agent has sent me a couple of emails, some which are like contract. They're all contract. I'm not sure what to sign here.
Yeah, no problem.
And I've not done it before. Please help me, Trent.
Absolutely. Yeah. So send all that stuff to me, and we'll go over it, and I'll explain it to you. How's that sound? But don't do it while you're driving.
Okay, I'll forward it to you, but please give me like about 25 minutes.
Yeah, take your time.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
No big deal. Yeah, in 45 minutes I'm going to be off. And I have to do this. I have to do this other call. So you got plenty of time.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And when you send it, when you send it to me, my whole team sees it and they get on it right away too. And they'll brief me on what they've seen, and I'll read it and see what it's like too. So we got
Marilyn is also part of your team, right? Marilyn is also part of your team.
Marilyn's definitely she's part of my brain. They've all kind of taken a little piece inside my head. And
because I think I made a mistake. Well, I accidentally sent her the address at first, and she was giving me a follow-up question. I will follow up with you. Thank you so much, Trent.
Okay, buddy, take it easy. Yeah, she's one of the good guys. No worries.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, see ya. Jafar, how you doing? How's all your houses that are getting sold going?
Good. I actually got a new one today.
Okay, it's a deal. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna say it's not a deal ever again.
Man, I was hoping you could give me some of your thoughts on the house.
Yeah, I will, and then you do exactly what I don't do what I say and go sell it. That was the best.
I just got a buyer, I think, for it as well already.
You already have it. Okay, now we got to pick your brain. Where are you getting your? Oh, are you doing? I see your contracted cash. Is that? Are you doing? Are you sending out ads and having people reach out to you?
Actually, I'm not. I'm just networking. Just like you and other people.
Bro, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm just networking with different Discords. I met a few people on Facebook and other Discord groups, and
okay,
I'm just finding houses for them. They just tell me what their buy boxes are, and I just go searching for it.
Okay, guys, let's learn from Jafar, because what he's doing is reverse wholesaling. So he's getting his buyer first, and then he's going after the house. Kind of what I'm doing for the retail buyer, and I really want to see how. Because you have to go through it for me to be able to put together a questionnaire that I can send out to people and say, hey, what are you looking for? What are you willing to do? What's your high? What's your low? What's your, basically your buy box, but it's got to be really specific. Okay. So did you send over the address for this one?
Yeah, let me give it to you in the chat real quick.
Okay. And then, please keep us updated on those houses you're selling that are the ones you talked about yesterday.
Yeah, they're all closing this month, so I'll let you know when they close.
Amazing. That's so great. And you got good assignment fees too, right?
Yeah, I'm making about close to 100,000.
Okay, every bit of that is saved and put into properties. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saving it to buy property and so that.
Absolutely. And what the beauty is, you could probably buy 10 properties if you wanted to, that all cash flow. The way you're going, you're killing it. I'm really, really. Do you have kids?
Got 2 kids.
Okay, they're going to love you for this. You're going to set them up for life. This is how generational wealth starts, guys. Buy properties, you never sell them. Is there a city involved or no?
Yeah, New Jersey.
Okay, thanks. I love when people just give me the. New York, New Jersey. Is that the one?
070. Yep. I believe so. It's yeah, Shepherd Avenue, 141 Shepherd Avenue.
Yeah, just throw the whole address in when you can, because it just makes it easier. It just makes it easier. Okay, what'd you get it for? What, $10?
So I got it for 200.
Okay, good.
ARV I got was there was a lot of 600s, but I kind of did a conservative to 525, 550.
Great. Yeah. Okay. And it's, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't see that there's obviously roof problems. But I mean, not beautiful, but not hammered. It's not like we're looking at studs. That looks a little bit old. I don't know why people take pictures of their water heaters without the label. If you just push, so it's just one picture of the label, you're good to go. Okay, and what are you seeing as rents here? Does this make sense? The 220? No.
Well, I got a buyer for 255, so I'm selling for 255.
Okay, and what are you seeing rents as?
I wasn't really looking at it right because I was buying it as cash, selling it as cash flip, just contracting.
Yeah, because you don't care. Like you're good to go.
So yeah, I got it for 200. I sold it for 255 for the seller I know, or this buyer I know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm good with this overall. I mean, you're not worried about rent, and you've got a buyer, so super great. What are you putting in as rehab?
I put in rehab as 50,000.
Okay, so that put you right back at the price they were asking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say much about it because you've got a buyer. So it's one of those situations when you can satisfy your buyer, whether cash flows or not, doesn't really matter because the buyer's happy. You know what I mean? You're doing great. Hey guys, I really want you to learn from what Jafar's doing. And going into Facebook groups and going anywhere and making yourself known is huge, because now you can just find exactly what they need and you're good to go. Excellent job. This is great.
I appreciate it.
What's your assignment fee on something like that? What are you going to charge them?
I'm making 55.
You're making 55?
Yeah, because I got it for 200. I'm selling for 255.
Oh, 255. Great. Okay. Well, there you go. Cash is king, and having a buyer before you do it is king. Great.
Yeah, they want exactly that same type of house right there.
Golly, that's so great. I need to start working with you. That's awesome. Let me see what comp says. How did you comp it for your valuation? You're saying 500?
Well, I got a lot of 600s on there, and I got a few 550s and 500s. So I just went to 525. So if they make more, then that's better for them. They'll keep coming back. So that was my mindset. Like, keep it conservative, where they make money, I make money, and
yep,
everyone's happy.
We always say pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. So always, don't try to get as much as you possibly can, and because what's valuable about what Jafar's doing is he's got a buyer that he came through for, and now that buyer, you're building a relationship, and so that relationship is going to grow, and he's going to have other deals that he can sell to him, and so that's really, really good. Let's see here. Now, comp is usually pretty dead on. So let's see what I think. Just looking at it and looking at the area so far, I'm not sure if your ARV is that high. Oh, lies. Yep, there it is. So here's your low ones. There's a 276. I'm gonna do all the low, but even 360s. And this is the renovated. This is the 579. So, and this one's normal condition. So yeah, I mean, we take the 3 low comps. They're saying an ARV of 417, still stellar, really good. And it's going to say what you should buy it for, and you're below what you should. You're way below. Great, heck of a job. Do you want this report? Do you want this report?
Yeah, that'll be great. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm going to share the report link to you in the chat. Yeah, that'll help. If he wants to see anything, if you guys change your mind, but like don't show it to him if he's fine, because you don't oversell it for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that's 3 in 2 days. You are an all-star. There you go.
I'll see you in 2 days. Yep. So if I get this one close too, that'll be 135.
Yeah.
155.
Okay, now you've got to start buying, and don't buy single family. Don't buy in an HOA, because these are the mistakes I've made. Single family is boring. Go and try to find an 8-plex or a 16-plex, because you're doing the same amount of work, but you're getting 16 times your money in a 16-plex. You know. So
yeah, I probably don't have that ready for doing that. Maybe you can help me out with it, and see.
You'll have enough. Are you kidding? Like you'll find a deal. I have no doubt that you're going to be fine. So yeah, if you go in and look for multi-family, and if it's your first, start off with a duplex or a 4-plex. Get educated. Get a system in place. Like learn how to manage your people. Find out what your management company is going to charge you. All that stuff. It's a great education, but you're well on your way.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll probably come and ask for advice.
Anytime. Yeah, I'm asking your advice. But guys, listen to what he's doing. Like the whole like just networking. This whole thing is all about relationships. And so that's why I want you to guys be super friendly with realtors. Never snap back at them when they say something dumb. Agree with them as much as you possibly can. And build those relationships, because those relationships are what's going to get you to the next level. Okay. RTD has a question. Hey, Trent, can you use CompGTP to prospect for cash flips? How are you thinking about doing it? Maybe there is a way. Here, come on up. Let's talk about it. I love when you guys see a different way of doing things. What are you thinking? Brian, what's your idea? You're on mute. There you
go. Still figuring this out.
What's the idea?
Well, you use it mainly after the fact to comp a property, but I'm wondering, because it like on an equity, like on a cash deal, it'll give you ARV, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is there a way to basically prospect to find cash flip deals, and it shows ARV, and it'll show, so basically distressed properties, I guess. Is it a good way to use for prospecting, or mainly just after the fact? Maybe we just use
it's a comping tool. So yeah, it's a comping tool, but I see what you're saying. It's like, but when you get these comps too, sometimes you can look at them and see if those are going to be sold places or not. Like this one's fix and flip. And I'm echoing it on yours. I always am. I don't know why. Do you hear the echo on your side?
No.
Oh, wait, it stopped. No. That's weird.
Okay, good.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what you're going after, and then I'm trying to figure out what.
Yeah, I don't know, because if we look up I don't know what I'm asking either exactly. I think I know in my brain, but
I know. I mean, I like the fact that you're kind of stepping away from it and going, hey, can we use it as a tool to do this? I like that. But
yeah,
I'm like, let's
and
take this, for example, let's just look at this. So this is 276. Let's see what it's doing. So let's, we kind of found it here. Let's see if it is something that is for sale. Or, I mean, most of those comps are going to be sold.
yeah.
So I don't know. So I
So
don't
I
know.
wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe we just use Atlas. And I know, Zillow and Redfin are good too, because you can put in like motivated. You can put in search terms, right? So basically, what I'm looking for is flippers. I want to wholesale to flippers, basically. So like we talked about it before, and kind of the sweet spot for me would be like this 400 to 500 ARV, but you're picking them up for 250 or whatever, kind of like the last example you just had with I'm sorry, I forgot it. He's still up here, right? Yeah, Mr. Jabbar, yeah, who's killing it. Congratulations. But is there a way to identify maybe properties that are listed for 3.25, but we need to pick them up for somewhere in the mid twos. They need 100 grand to work, and then their ARV is like 450 to 500. I just didn't know if I haven't gotten comp GPT yet, so maybe I just need to get it and like mess around with it.
Yeah.
And if you have that affiliate link, can you drop your affiliate link one more time for comp?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'll mess around with it this weekend and see.
And you want to be 500 or more? 400?
Well, yeah, I don't want to prospect for like $1 million ARVs, but I think those ARVs, the 400 to 500, if they're fixed up well, I think they're still selling pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I guess it doesn't matter. Any price range probably, because the median is pretty much around 450 nationwide, unless you're in where you're at out in Beverly Hills. That's a little bit different, but.
We wouldn't even
Did
let
you
you
see?
Huh? I wouldn't let you in the neighborhood, just so you know. We have to do a credit check.
I wouldn't get past the gate, would I?
Did I see what?
Yesterday you said you listed your house for $1 million over what it was worth, and they bought it?
Yeah, during COVID.
Wow.
Insane. Like it should not have. And that's kind of the other reason that I was like, maybe I should be doing
They probably bid it up and paid cash too, right?
Yeah, they paid cash, but like they didn't even ask for a discount. They're like, yeah, good to go. And it was, I mean, it wasn't a fix and flip by any stretch, but the roof was probably 25 years old, and we had a couple leaks in it, so it definitely needed to be replaced. And it was like, I think it was 50 grand to replace the roof. And they're like, no problem. They were a construction family, so they build homes out here. They're part of Lennar, and so they're like,
oh sure.
So what was cool? It was in California. It's unique, but it was on 1.1 acres, and so it was in an area called Nelligell that was it's all horse properties. We didn't have horses, but we had, it was 1.1 acres, and they were coming from Newport Beach on the water with a dock and the boat and all that stuff, and they didn't have a yard. And so they walked in the backyard and they're like, yep, this is what we want. We need a yard. And we're like, and that's it. And exactly the reason I bought it. I had 3 small children, and I walked in the backyard and I'm like, holy crap, this is what I want.
Amazing.
So yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of, so what you're doing in Zillow is you're doing for sale, 400 more, doesn't matter any of that, home type. We're gonna just go houses, right? And
yeah, even in Atlas, what I like about Zillow and Redfin is you can type in like motivated, is
Yeah,
a
so I'm
search
doing
term.
like
And
I'm doing fix and flip,
yeah.
and then
You
I
could just-
apply it. I haven't
you
worked
could-
with Zillow in so long. I'm not getting anything. It's so
Yeah.
weird. Like this is one of them. There you go.
Well,
For sale by
maybe,
owner.
maybe, yeah, there you go. Only 24 days on the market.
But I wouldn't pay 400 grand for this house just looking at it. I'm so bad that way. I'm just kind of a snob. Let's see. Yeah, but why is not more coming up? I don't understand.
Well, maybe go down to
I just threw Charlotte. Yeah.
Remove the boundary.
So let's go to Iowa.
Iowa.
Yeah, again, and this is terrible. I haven't used Zillow in so long to search for anything that I can't find anything.
You must have something set. Well, I don't know. Go to Dallas, Fort Worth.
Okay.
They'll have a ton.
Okay, what am I doing wrong, guys?
I don't know what other search. What do you have? What do you have on the right there under your search criteria? You have something selected.
Under my search criteria, this one?
Just left to where it says save search, just to the left, you have something selected up there.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, that's the fix and flip keyword.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's not very.
That's all I have.
Maybe it's not very accurate. Maybe deselect that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll just clear out, remove.
Anyway, I didn't know if there's a good way to. There's all these different programs. I'd like to combine them all into one.
Yeah,
that's not
kidding.
possible.
No, that's exactly the deal. Everybody has a little bit. Like I love Real Estate Deal Analyzer. That one's great. And it took forever for him to
remove your boundary there again.
So now I'm in
you
Dallas.
typed in. Maybe put motivated there instead of.
Well, you wanted fix and flips, right? So, I mean.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if the agents. Yeah, there you go. Well.
Yeah, it did work. That works. It's funny because I used to put in there. I would put in, like seller finance, and it was a big fail because the seller finance, what they would want for it, like, oh, we want $4 million down.
Okay, how about this? So what if I get a list of, I could just do it one by one. So I find a list.
Here's the bottom line. Here's what you want. You want solid leads. You want a lead that is handed to you. And I'm working on that. We've already built the website. We're getting leads that actually have an audio recording of the cold caller calling.
No, I
and
know.
you get into it. So
yeah,
I think that way you can just be oh, go ahead.
Let me ask you a different question. So Comp GPT, you're a lot more familiar with it than me. So
yeah,
what's it really good at? So if we take a distressed looking property, wherever we find it, we plug it in there, will it give us a pretty solid ARV? I guess that's what I'm looking for.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. And then from there, we can determine what our.
Let me get to one real quick. We know where to go for distressed property.
Perfect.
Let's find you one. And let's go. We're going to go hardcore distressed so you can see what the ARV is going to be. And then just as a warning, I'm going to bail in about 15 minutes because I got to go to Chase.
Wait, what city are you living in? What city?
I'm doing Baltimore. Baltimore, if you want distressed properties.
I have a property if you want to use that.
We'll just do this. We're just going to check the comp to it's kind of, this is just for exercise. This is just, we're just playing, and it'll be this first one. Let's see. So let's go something like this. Okay. We know it's, let's see if it's really hammered. Actually, this one's not too. So this is, man, it's actually not too hammered. I wonder why they want so little for it, but Housing Authority. Oh, that's why it's an online auction. Okay, so yeah, let's use this as an example. Okay, so we're going to take this one, and it's another one of those Housing Authority ones. We'll throw it in, find comps. Okay, and in a place like Baltimore where it's got to be really careful about, see, right now we've got nothing because there's so much there. Let's see, hold on. Didn't even give me a chance to pick my, oh, well, it hates that address. Hold on. Never fails. Let me just go down here a little bit. Okay, here we go. The biggest thing is it's doing it by distance too, and recently sold. So it'll give you a the criteria down here. So this is just to check it. So we want something within the last 6 months. I'm going to say within a mile, and then confirm and search that. So we'll see what's sold in the last 6 months within that area. Here we go. Yeah, because your ARV is everything. Okay, so it found 12 comparable. So this is renovated in that area. It's let's see, how far away was it? It was 39 days on the market. This one's, so I mean, you're kind of in a great spot here. It could be 154, 127. So what I would do, normal,
Some of those
renovate.
say exact match.
Where does it say that?
Some of them say exact match, don't they? See that little blue?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that what that
exact
says? I can't tell.
That says, yep, exact match. So we'll pick that one.
Why
Pick
is the
that.
127 exact? That 127 says exact?
Yeah. Well, and that's a 5-bedroom, and the one that we were looking at is 5-bedroom. Yeah, it's the 5-bedroom thing. So that's where the exact match is. So yeah, if we pick those 3, those were all exact matches.
Okay.
Yeah, your ARV is 418 on that place. Never would have thought that.
All right. Well, that might be a good tool to use. It's not, you can kind of search one by one.
Yeah, where it's really effective is for marketing it for the buyers, because then you can say, hey, here's your 3 comps in the area. And it's great for when you want to talk to the seller, and you can say, well, wait a minute, let me show you. Like, I wouldn't pick any of the high ones when I'm talking to the seller. I would pick all the low ones and say, you know, what I'm seeing in the area is, I would switch this one out for this one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And so I would get you're going to get a different comp, but it's kind of nice. So now your ARV is 204.
Does it pull up active listings as well? So you can see your competition? Like, hey, this is our ARV, but okay.
No, it
do that
does
yourself.
sold. It does sold. Yeah, for that, I always just go into Zillow and
sure,
do that simple, you know. Oh my goodness, bye. We'll do it with that property. But yeah, I would just go in here and well, these pictures are a little bit more graphic. Yeah, but I mean, if you're, yeesh. But you know, as bad as it looks, like it's not structural. Oh, that's gonna need a lot
Just
of
labor. All right. All right. Yeah, that's good. That's
Just
good.
check that.
I think that answered my question as far as what to use it for. Makes sense.
Yeah, and it's great for when you're selling it. That's really the main thing, is like when you're selling it, because that's our hardest part, is trying to talk people into it. So in the area, sold for 52, sold for 60. Well, that one's up for 60. So this is your competition. Sold for 45,000.
Yeah, the actives. Oh, okay. Sure.
Yes. So if you're looking in that neighborhood, yeah, I wish it would just go back to it. It never does. If you're looking at that neighborhood map, you can really get a kind of a bird's eye view of what, where'd it go? There it is. Of what's going on. Because even in that whole other neighborhood, but yeah, there's a 209 in here, there's a 32. So there's possibilities for sure. There's a 230 that's sold, probably renovated. Maybe not. No, it's probably been renovated since 22. So, sound good?
Awesome. Thanks.
Okay, bud. See you. All right, guys. You know what? Let's see if there's not anybody else with their hand up. I'm going to call it just so I can prepare and make sure that I'm set for this court thing. But hey, we'll be back tomorrow morning. Usually a smaller group on Saturdays, so great time to get any of your questions answered. I want you guys to start following, like there's so many little tidbits that you're getting from other students, like Jafar. He's got the magic touch. He is going after buyers and then talking to those buyers and finding out exactly what they want and getting it. So it's a great strategy. We refer to it as reverse wholesaling, and I think it's solid. The retail buyer, I'm coming up against a lot of. I'm just trying to see how confusing it's going to be for everybody involved. So I got to figure out that as well. So that's why I want you to get on the phone. You can find out so much more about everything if you get on the phone and talk to these realtors. And be as friendly as you possibly can. Sometimes I hear people be a little bit confrontational, and it's not worth it. So go after it and be super nice. They're just trying to make a buck too. But they've got a ton of information, and they can kind of help us out to see what makes the most sense. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, that's going to do it for today, but I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. and we'll kill it on a Saturday. I'll probably hand out, let's hand out properties for you guys to call on tomorrow. I think it's a good day to call because a lot of them are sitting on open house. So they got a little bit more time and a little bit more focused. Okay, that's it. See you guys.